What's up, what's the word?
Yo, it's your boy Cody Mack here with another episode of What's the Word, and I'm here chilling with the beautiful Miss Karlie Redd. How you doing today?
Thank you, handsome.
Oh,
I'm beautiful, you're handsome. King and queen.
Look, perfect match, right?
Right.
All right. You know, earlier you were saying you wanted a Chicago guy, so we
I did say that. I don't have a man, and I'm single, and I'm like, shit, maybe I might find my husband in Chicago. You never know.
You know, Chicago, we have, our men know how to treat the women the best.
They say, my girl was just saying that Chicago men, this is what she said.
Okay, what she said?
She said, Chicago men know how to treat you, but then they be having another fling on the other side of town. Is that true?
I feel like I was explaining earlier, if me and you have an understanding of what we got going on, if it's we're seeing other people, we can see other people. If it's just me and you being exclusive, well, then ain't nobody on the other side of town.
Okay, because you ain't going to ruin our
Nah.
Can I curse?
You can
No.
curse. You can do
I
it.
won't curse. I won't curse. Okay, but you're not about to ruin our thing for another woman.
No, I wouldn't. See,
right.
I think that's what men mess up at, right? Is everything's about communication. If you give a woman a choice, if you want to say that we having a little fun, we bring other people to our bedroom, if you give her that choice, you never know what she might be down for. But you sneaking and geeking can mess up everything.
Okay.
What's your thoughts on that?
I think it would be hard to have a long distance relationship, but I'm so busy that I'm down for it. Are you ready for exclusivity?
Me right now? I don't know. She got me a little hot.
I caught him off guard again.
She got me off guard. I don't know if I'm ready for exclusivity. But I might be ready to start looking towards that way though.
What does that mean?
That mean
you about to cheat on me. Okay, one more. Oh Lord.
Oh, one more. Okay.
One more.
So I'm not that familiar with your dating life. So what you mean? Like what's the track record between you and guys?
Every man I've ever been with has cheated on me.
Wow.
But we're not here to talk about that. We are here to talk about my single being number one.
I see. We gonna go through all that, right?
Okay.
We're gonna go through all that, and the main reason why I say we're gonna go through all that is because I feel, as I was doing my research on this interview, I feel like it was a lot more. The press you've done has been a lot more gossipy, right?
Yes.
And it wasn't nothing that really kind of took me into the real you. Mm-hmm. And I stumbled across this one interview. I think it was for Black Hollywood Live. And I feel like that interview itself made me understand who you are more.
Okay.
So first of all, I just want to give you your flowers right now because I definitely feel like I didn't know that you was that dope of a person.
Oh, thank you.
But I feel like you're an amazing individual, and I think as we go through your journey through this interview, I think people just need to get the uncut raw version of you.
Absolutely.
So Karlie Redd from New York, right?
Yeah.
But your family is from the islands, right?
Yes. And my mother, she was an immigrant growing up, and I would have to, because it was hard, a single mother taking care of me. But even though I have a dad, I was a weekend, the weekend daughter.
Yeah,
he was married, he was doing his thing, but, I'm a weekend daughter. And now what's crazy is now I'm my dad's caregiver. Like, literally, my dad is sick, and I'm the only one in the whole family that takes care of my dad. No one calls him, no one, I'm his only nothing. He has nobody but me now. So that's crazy. That growing up, I was just weekend, or, my dad, he would just see me, on the summertime, weekend, whatever. Whenever he could or whatever. He was married, he had his own life. And now, I got a phone call that said, your dad had a heart attack. Come now. And I was like, from the hospital, and I was like, okay. So I got there, and no one showed up. No one else showed up. No one. I literally had to stay at the hospital with my dad. And then I said, you haven't called nobody else? You don't have no other family members? My dad has 10 brothers and sisters. He has 2 other daughters, right? And I'm like, and when I looked, the lady passed me a folder, and the folder they found at my dad's house. And this folder, when you open it up, it says that I'm the power of attorney to everything, and that he had his obituary in there and everything. He already made everything, and it said that I was to do everything for him. And I was like, damn, he already knew that I was the only one that's gonna come for him in case something happened to him. So now my dad, he lives in a hospital because he can't come out the hospital, and I'm the only one that visits him. I take him, I literally to nurse him back to health to like get him back because he's so depressed because no one comes to see him. I literally have a piano lesson teacher come to the hospital. I bought a piano in the hospital. Literally bought him a piano
in the hospital.
In a hospital, and they think I'm crazy. They like they think I'm crazy. I bought him a piano. He has a piano teacher that comes Tuesdays and Thursdays. He has a dance teacher that comes the other days, just to nurse him back to health so that he can like get better.
Well,
and I literally try to take him out the hospital, and they think I'm crazy, and I sneak him out. I don't care. I sneak him out. But yeah, I'm my dad's caregiver, and
yeah, I want to say before I move forward, I want to say, you know what I'm saying, I send prayers to your dad. I hope, you know what I'm saying, Allah bless him. I hope everything be good and he gets back to health. And I want to also point out that I can understand by me doing my research and just seeing your background and your hustle and the things that you get done, I can see why he wanted you to be his caregiver. Because you get shit, you get things done.
I do.
You're a real businesswoman. You seem like you're real structured, and you execute.
I do. Like, he'll call me and be like, the lights is off in my hospital room. I'm like, why? I run up there, and I go crazy. I'm like, why is the lights off in my dad's room? Why? We're in a hospital. What is going on here? Like, yeah.
Are you the oldest child?
No, I'm the youngest.
You're the youngest.
My dad has 3 other girls.
Wow.
And no one calls him, doesn't go see him, nothing.
So how is your energy and like your mental health right now dealing with all that?
I am so happy because I cannot believe that I'm living out my wildest dreams. Like, it took me forever, you know, but no one gets to say before they die, like, yo, I've done everything I wanted to do. Like, I have a list, and literally, if I go on my phone right now and I'll show you the note that I made way back in 2000 or even before that. Is a note that I made a long time ago that was like #1 on iTunes charts, number something in a movie, some 7 seasons on it. Everything that I have in that note, I fulfilled it. Every single thing I have in that note, if I go back to that note, I fulfilled it. My dream car, everything.
What's your dream car?
Rolls Royce Cullinan.
Okay.
And I drive my dream car. Like, everything, because I update the note now.
Okay.
I update your note now. But the note was made back in, I started the note in 2000 or whatever. And now everything, I update the note, and everything in my note, I literally manifested it and really do it.
So
now I add Grammy to the note.
Yeah, adding the Grammy. Okay. So what inspired you to like write this note, and like what drives you to complete those tasks?
Man, so much. You know, I'm on reality television. Let's not forget that, right? And people come to me all the time like, yo, y'all ain't shit, da 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 da. And I want to change the narrative. I want to change the narrative that I'm a regular person just like you, and I want to live out my dreams. It might take me long or whatever, but I do want to live out my dreams. Then another thing that inspires me is my daughter, generational wealth. And as our people, you know, we got to leave something for our children and children and children. You know, generational wealth is very, very important to me. You have no idea. Like, it's a lot of businesses that I have that I can't even talk about on a radio or whatever to even inspire people, because those companies don't even want it to be known that I own it. They don't even want it to be known that I'm a part of it. But I get a check, and I literally, like, because of who I am, you know, oh, she's in a reality star, she this, she that. They don't even want me to know. I can't even shout them out right now because they so big that I can't even say, oh, I own it, but I get that check.
So you like an
And if something
investor?
happened to me, my daughter gets the check too.
So you like an investor, silent partner, an angel investor, a partner? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yep, and I can't even say, like, it's like 3 companies that I own, a partner in, and which you still own it, you know, that I can't even say, I'm not allowed to say that I'm a partner or own it because they don't want it to be known that I'm a part of it. But it's okay, I get a check.
It's a lot.
It's generational wealth.
You saying a lot, man. I wanna unpack a lot of this because like that's one of the where I wanted to go with this conversation is like, yo, I really wanted you to talk about like your business and your drive because you a published author. You've been in movies, like you started a clothing line, a fashion, you know what I'm saying, fashion house.
I'm in the North Point Mall and another mall in LA, Vegas. I have literally stores that have been around for 8 years. People can't say that. To be in a mall is really hard. Let's start there. But to be in a mall for 8 years with the pandemic and all this stuff, and I still like, nah. And my stores, I hire all black girls. Nobody else. All black girls.
That's discrimination, though.
I'm sorry. I am black, and I have to look out for my black people.
Okay.
So it's not really discrimination to me because when I was growing up, nobody looked out for me. And not only that, when I was in LA, they didn't want me to open up a store. They discriminated against me because of my skin. I went to the malls and they was like, no, you ain't about to be in here. But now that I have a store, they asked me to come back.
LA, let's talk about that because personally,
but
I feel like LA is full of weirdos to me.
No, let's not talk about LA and all that stuff. I don't think it's full of weirdos. It's just the mall that I went to. The expensive mall that I went to, and I tried to, get a store there. They turned me down. They said no. But now the same mall has said, can you please come back and open up a store? Of course, I turned them down now because it's petty. I got to be petty. But I'm sorry. This is my skin and who I am. I'm not trying to, but I do. Now, my other store, I definitely hire. It's an open range or whatever. But one of my stores, I'm like, no, this is for us.
No, I'm with it though. I'm all for because that's how people been moving against our people for years. You know what I mean? And I just wanted to joke.
Yeah, my other store, I'm not. And then my restaurant. So I own a restaurant with Neo, the singer.
Shout out to Neo.
Yeah, shout out to Neo. So I own a restaurant with him and his wife, Crystal Smith. And that restaurant, we hire everybody. We do good. And what I do for the new hires, a lot of kids never had banks. They never had a bank account. Like literally, they've been putting money in a shoebox and things like that. So once a month, I take like whoever we hire. I'm like, which one of y'all don't have a bank account? And I take them to open up a bank account. I help them get a bank account. I do that once a month.
Oh, what bank?
Wells Fargo.
Okay.
Wells Fargo. At least once a month, I take one more kid. I call them a kid. Because they, they're younger than me. I take one more kid to open up a bank account. You'll be surprised how many kids don't own their own bank account. Like, wait, I know this one boy. He's like 30-something. I'm like, yo, you don't got a bank account, bro? He's like, no, I've been putting money in shoeboxes. I just came home from jail like 6 months ago, and I don't have a bank. He's like, yeah, I don't even know how to. I'm like, come on, let's go open up a bank account. It's a lot of stuff to me.
I seen like you just mentorship is like real big for you. Like you really just like mentoring, being a businesswoman, and just helping the next generation succeed. What are some of, as being a serial entrepreneur like yourself, what are some of the bumps in the road that you was faced over the years?
Oh my gosh. Like I said, the color of my skin.
That's been like the major one.
That's one of the major ones.
And outside of the fashion business, just like in business in general? Wow. So, they say as a black woman, I think they consider you as like
and
a
then
double,
secondary being on television.
So, hold on. So being a
But first was the color of my skin. I face a lot of that. Like, we're about to let her in the door. Oh, no.
So they have an issue. I thought they have be more accepting of a star being in business with somebody who can get them publicity.
It don't matter.
Is it the fact that the negative connotation that love and hip hop has, or what?
No, that's a gift and a curse. Now that has helped my career, and also like, oh, they're fighting and stuff, which we haven't done that in like 3 years now. So we have not had a fight or anything in like 4 seasons. But no, it's really the color of my skin. And then next, but that is a gift and a curse, because promoting my brand on the show has been a blessing. Mm-hmm. It has been a blessing. I can't even front. I always shout out Mona for putting me on that platform, because it's been a blessing. It has been. I mean, I know in the past it was fighting, but no, it's been a blessing. I ain't even gonna front.
Okay. All right. So let's go back.
You got 8 million people. That's free marketing.
Definitely free marketing.
That's free marketing.
That's a lit.
Why am I gonna front and say, nah, it didn't help me? What? Are you crazy? It helped me. It promoted me. Hell yeah, it promoted my brand. It promoted my stores. 8 million people every Monday. Oh yeah, and more. Yes, definitely helped me.
Okay. So we getting down to the business part of Karlie Redd. So now let's talk about the artistic part of Karlie Redd. Mm-hmm. Like you know, making music. Like what got you into doing music?
So I've been doing music since I was a kid, and oh my gosh, I have so much stories to tell. So when my mom became like you said, my mom was an immigrant, right? Mm-hmm. So my mom was like on a train one day in New York. A lady saw her and was like, "Oh, your daughter's so pretty. You should put her in commercials and think. Here's my card. Come by." So my mom went by. They signed me. The agency signed me, and ever since then, my mom was like taking me on auditions and everything. Booked a Globes Cutter commercial. Booked a what's the thing called? Fruit Roll-Ups commercial. Book this, book that. And then as I got older, my mom, my dad, I wanted to have a boyfriend. I wanted to have a boyfriend. And my mom and dad was like, "You want a boyfriend? Oh, hell no, nah. We cutting you off." No.
They cut you off because you wanted to have a boyfriend?
Mm-hmm. So I moved out of my mom and dad's house, my mom's house, early, like 16. I was out of there. Got my own place and was like, I want to move to LA where it's really popping with the industry. I moved to LA on my own and really figured out real fast that it's not that, you need your mom. But I said, no, I'm going to go to college. So I went to school, and I was like, I'm still going to do the music. So as I was doing the music, I realized like, oh shit, this is hard. So I was like, I'm going to try to build a studio. And she see me trying to build a studio. That was hard too. So I tried to build a studio because I didn't have the funds to keep paying people to. So I was like, all right, I don't know how to do this. I'm going to go to school for this. So I went to Los Angeles Film School and learned music and television. Okay. And that's how I learned how to sound, how to produce, how to use the equipment and everything, and to build my own studio. So I finished building my own studio through the school. And I used the students to help me build the studio.
Oh, dope. So how long did you own the studio? Like, how long was the studio in business?
For years. At least, 5 to 10 years? Like, yeah, we was in business. Like, not in business, but, like, had my studio. Like, but all the kids at the school, they would come to my studio, like, let's do it,
Did you do any type of partnership with the school where you got a check for students recording at your studio?
Hell no. They don't care about that. I was the first black girl to graduate from that school.
Really?
Yes, I was.
So you've been dealing with adversity your whole life.
I was the first black girl to graduate from that school.
Oh, okay. And I heard you studied to be an EMT too, right?
Yep. Nursing. Because my mom was like, oh, your cousin graduated with a nurse's degree. Your sister graduated. Your auntie, your this, your that. And I was like, all right, let me just do this to help, so my mom could just stop. And then when I saw blood and I fainted, because you know how dramatic I am, I stopped. I was like, okay. Because I went and I graduated, got the little certificate, and I was like, when you have to go and actually work to get your credits up so you can get a job. I saw blood and was like, and I saw shit. I was like, no, I'm not doing this. And I stopped right away. But I always kept with the acting. I kept going to classes. I kept going, doing my music. I couldn't stop. Acting classes. I took so much acting classes, and which helped me now because I'm on 6 or 7 seasons of Saints and Sinners. I've been on that show for 6 years.
No, you gotta fill me in on Saints and Sinners. Is that one of them Tyler Perry shows?
It's on Bounce TV. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, look at me. I know something.
Yeah. Saints and Sinners is on Bounce TV.
You is on that. My mama be watching that stuff.
Yeah, I am on that show, and it's the #1 show on Bounce TV, actually.
Okay, so you ain't. So I seen Saints and Sinners.
I got a lot going on, huh?
Yeah, seen that one. You ever seen that TV show Sisters?
Sisters, yeah.
What
I like that show. I love that show.
That is some of the worst acting in my life.
Don't say that. I love that show.
That is some of the worst acting.
Different.
It's no.
So on our show we have Clifton Powell from
Action Jackson.
you know Clifton Powell from Friday.
Action Jackson. Pinky.
Yeah. Clifton Powell's on our show.
That's
Vanessa
my man.
Bo Calloway. She's on our show. Vanessa Bo Calloway. You remember Vanessa Bo Calloway?
Yeah.
She what would you like? Bark like a dog.
Yeah, from
Coming to America.
America.
Yep. So she's the lead. She's the star of our show. Clifton Powell's the star of our show. Christian Keys, Jasmine Burke. We have some. My husband, J.D. Williams. He's my husband on the show.
Mm-hmm.
He is the star of The Wire. Jabari, well, his name is Jabari, but J.D. Williams was the star of The Wire. He's on my show too.
Okay.
So we have some amazing actors on our show.
All right, so tell Tyler Perry I need a cameo, man. I'm gonna get on there, do my thing.
I ain't telling him.
After I that disrespected sis. See, that's my thing. I like to have a little joke, but sis cool. The storyline cool. I just don't like the acting.
Yeah. No, I like that show. I don't know. I like that show.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm a fan of the arts. So,
Okay.
yeah. When I see, you got to remember, it's really hard for us black folks to get jobs.
Okay.
Acting, singing, modeling, whatever. It's really hard. So when I see, man, us getting jobs, I be like, dude, let's go. Do the damn thing.
All right, so I'm all with us getting jobs, right? That's why if it's on, if I see it, I'll play it and let it play through because I know that counter streams, right? How do you feel about us critiquing each other? Like how I just critiqued the show. How do you feel about us critiquing each other?
I think critique can come in I think it should be, how do I say this? I think when you critique, it shouldn't be like, ooh, she ugly, or it should come in like you said, I don't like the acting, but I like the show. Like, I like.
Storyline is dope.
See, but it should come in a thoughtful way. Like, okay, let me remember that these people have jobs. Like, these people got to feed their families. Mm-hmm. Like, suppose you was on the show and I'm over here saying like, oh, I don't like your acting on the show or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got to remember that people on the higher ups is listening to that. And that person may get fired for that. And I don't want to take no food out of nobody's mouth.
Okay.
That's how I look at it. Like, I don't want to take food out. I don't know who acting on that show that they gotta, feed or whatever. Like, I take care of my dad, literally. I don't know who you gotta feed at home or whatever. So I try not to, critique in a nice way.
I got you. So now let's say take it for example.
Are you wearing a Invisalign?
Mm-hmm. You can tell.
Yeah, I like it though.
It look good on me.
Yeah, it looks good on you.
See.
It makes your teeth shiny.
I got a compliment by Karlie Redd. I'm doing something nice today. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But now
you got nice teeth. That's important. That's important.
It is. You know what I'm saying?
That's important. You take care of your teeth, okay?
Y'all know. Back
I got him over here blushing, y'all. He is over here blushing.
You know what I'm saying? You know.
He got nice teeth. Oh, that's so dope.
Look, she hate. But nah, so you know
you can't, man, you got a man that's gonna take care of his teeth. Them pearly whites is important.
Man, I recently, I'm not just like this year, but like over recent years, I realized that self-care is important. So I'm about to start back getting facials, get my manicure, stuff like that. Teeth, all that is all important.
Okay, and you got the fresh manicure.
So
Okay.
all that is like, that's all
that
part
is
of the
very
game.
important. Yes, women look at dirty nails. Let me see your nails.
See, my nails is not the best right now.
No. Your nails look. No, let me see.
I gotta go to the shop.
Actually, you look pretty good.
Gotta go to the shop.
It's given. Yeah. Shoot.
It's giving some.
Yeah,
I ain't gave nothing all year. That's what's up. But nah. So I'm gonna do my best not to critique nobody. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You got to remember, when you're doing it, do it in a thoughtful way, because you got to remember these people have jobs, and you don't know who in the higher up is listening that might be like, oh, the actor's bad on the show. Let's cut the show. You know, but you don't know. You don't know who's, you know. You guys have big platforms.
That's true.
You have a huge platform, and you don't know who's listening to these platforms. And I don't know who they have to feed. I don't want to stop nobody's check or nobody's bread.
So how do you feel about that when it relates to music, though? Because music, I feel like it's everybody to critique each other, people's music. So I get the acting part. So how do you feel if I be like, you know what? I don't like this record. I don't know why they made this song. I don't like
But somebody likes it. Right. I mean, so you can say, I don't like the record, because the person could come out with another record that you may like. Mm-hmm. You know, the thing with music is you can come out with another record.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I get
come out with another song.
But in acting, it's hard to get another job.
It's hard to get another job.
I got you. So, fast forward 2022. We in 2022, right? Yeah, it's 2022.
I made him so nervous. He don't know. Look at this cookie book bag. Cookies.
You have a record that you just recently went #1 on iTunes.
Yes.
So, I've been following the career vaguely of Karlie Redd for a while. Like, when I first saw Love and Hip Hop, you was one of the women, and I'm like, yeah, she nice, she bad, I like her. You know what I'm saying? So I seen you in the studio with different people. I seen you in the studio with Jeremiah making music. But that's different from the sound that you're putting out now. I think it's just Afrobeats reggaeton now, right?
No, it's just dancehall reggae. It's like
What's the difference?
Reggaeton is Spanish music.
It is reggaeton. We did not reggaeton. It was Afrobeats. That's the right thing.
Afrobeats is African.
Okay.
And mine is reggae dancehall, but with some soca, and it's just Caribbean music. That's all.
So
Caribbean
what's the
music.
difference between Afrobeats and reggaeton?
So Afrobeats is Las
Burna Boy. That's my boy.
Yeah, that's Afrobeats.
Okay.
Reggaeton is Mamma Mia.
Okay. And then Caribbean music is?
Caribbean music is, let me play it for you.
This is what you move your hips to. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Real easy.
So what, outside of your Trinidadian roots, what made you want to record that type of music?
I've been recording music for years.
Okay.
Over decade. Like, yeah.
So what have you been getting
almost
any
2 decades.
Have you been getting any pushback from people like, you should go a different route?
I mean, people are going to have their opinions, but I have so many songs. I have thousands of songs. Thousands. And because of the comments, because of the show, I just went into a hole and got depressed and was like, I can't do no more music. I was recording on a low. I didn't let people know I was recording. And I got records with a lot of people. I got records with Sean Kingston. I got records with a lot of people that no one's ever heard. Maybe when I die, they'll hear it.
No, I ain't gonna say that. We're not gonna put that in the
Okay, I won't put that in there. But I have records with a lot of people.
We're not gonna put that in the Karlie, you're gonna be here for a long time, and you're gonna release all those tracks, and we all gonna dance to them. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, I hid, because everybody was talking junk about my music, so I hid it.
All right, so we're gonna start with you having the #1 record.
Yep.
So you manifested having the #1 record.
Yep.
So what's next for you?
Another #1 record.
Okay.
I'm signed to a record label called Legacy Records, and we're gonna drop another single, and then we're gonna drop my album.
Okay. And when can we expect the album?
Who's on the album?
Yeah.
Right now, Conscience is on the album. Of course, Capella Gray, Spice. That's who my single is with right now. Works featuring Spice and Capella Gray. Conscience is on the album. Oh my gosh, I have records that Derek Milano. You know what Derek Milano is? He wrote I'm a savage, classy, booty, hey. You know what that is?
I don't know him, but I know the record.
You know the record?
Yeah.
He wrote a lot of joints, so he produced some joints for me. Who else do I have on? I have a lot of people on Barrington Levy, Conscience. Who else is on the album? I got a lot of folks on the album.
You just gotta send me the album when it drops.
Yeah, it's so dope. It's so dope.
So they rushing us. They telling you gotta get to your other joints. See,
Yeah.
I got some stuff I wanted to get into, right? Because so I wanted to talk to you. I told Health I wanted to talk to you about the sex toy line.
Oh Lord.
Because you got your doctorate, right? Did you end up getting your doctorate? I know you was going to school to get your doctorate in sexology, right?
Yes, I do have a license as a sex therapist.
Yes, but you ain't get the doctorate yet?
No, I didn't go back and do that because I ain't finished.
You ain't finished? Okay.
But I have my license.
You got your
Like,
license.
I am licensed with the American Board of Sexology.
Okay. So
I can't write a prescription. That's the only thing I can't do.
So when is? I guess that goes back to what we was talking about earlier. Like certain things can stop certain businesses like they don't want you to speak on because of this and that. So I guess we just saw it in real time.
Yeah.
All right, Miss Karlie.
Thank you.
We talked about the music. We talked about the business. I guess for me, this
and
is.
You're gonna cut this up and chop it up.
Oh yeah, This not gonna be in there. We gonna make sure that part not in there. I guess what I want to leave here with. I want to know, at this point in your life, what are you looking for to get out of the music? And what's that moment you're looking for to be like, yo, I accomplished that goal? Because you got that list of things that you accomplished. So what's that moment you're looking for? Like, yo, I accomplished what I need to in music.
That no matter who you are, how old you are, whatever it is, you can do it. And as long as I'm spreading that means a lot to me. Recognition. For myself, that I completed my dreams before I left this earth. And to spread the word that, man, y'all can do it too. Y'all can do it too.
All right. Well, it's Karlie Redd, Cody Mack. What's the word? And we out.
Cody Mack, pearly whites, straight tea.
Hey, what's up? What's the word?